Yo, what's good? Trade recap for August 5th and 6th. Took two winning trades yesterday and today, one for each day, of course. Really good price action, but patient price action, especially for yesterday. The trade today was a lot more fast paced, had a lot more of an obvious draw on liquidity. Yesterday was patient. We had to play very patiently because of a lot of opposing draws on liquidity. For the longest time yesterday, it was low resistance versus low resistance with not really any strong foundation backing to give us real conviction in our move. But I did end up taking a trade. At open, we were edging this 1 hour for value gap several times over in price, creating a lot of low resistance liquidity through here. But to the upside, we swept out this first 4 hour high of a low resistance run. There was another high here and about here on the 4 hour. But once we reached this first 4 hour high on the liquidity run, we also took out a 1 hour internal high. We started to see price starting to slow down. And then we eventually got a breakout here. At that point, I was very, very much expecting for us to just take out this 1 hour, but then we just generated more liquidity, confirming structure here. So we had a strong breakout. We retraced, had a reclaim of that low, and then retraced again. At this point, I expected this next downward move to claim that 1 hour for value gap. And of course, this achieve the draw on liquidity. So we played into this 4 minute for value gap. Highest time frame inversion was this 1 minute right here. I took that very strong closing candle. Of course, have amazing exhaustion to the upside here, trapping buyers. And we just had an amazing flush there. Once we reached the, I think it was just the hourly. Yeah. Once we reached the hourly gap, I went break even. But I just targeted 1-to-1 because of the 1 hour gap. I just wanted to see that 1-to-1. So went break even, hit TP. We were all good there. So that was yesterday. Like I was saying, it's just a patient day. Once you see the market show its hand, then don't hesitate on your trade idea if you have the right confirmations. And that's what we did yesterday. Throughout all of this price right here, it was really uncertain. But once we saw the real structures take place and we started seeing the displacement towards real draws, I had a very high conviction for that trade. Let's move on to today's trade. All right. Let me just replay this. So, I was very much bullish before the session even started. So, on the daily time frame on ES, we had previous day lows and this daily for value gap. Right at market open, we were playing AMD as well. Let me show you all. Let me get back to it. We saw a accumulation range throughout here. And then we ended up manipulating at market open lower into previous day lows and that daily for value gap. And then from there, I was looking on NASDAQ to see the manipulation higher. The Patty swing, people call it that, the Judas swing. It just was a very obvious trade for me. So we had the 2 minute as the highest time frame inversion here. Some people took it on this 1 minute close, but I waited for the 2 minute just because of how close it was to market open. And just overall, is this a part of my strategy, waiting for the highest time frame inversion? So I took that, went break even at this 15 minute LFVG right here. And then I targeted a 2 hour internal high. You can see right here, we have this little fair value gap and we tapped into it with this bearish candle right here in pre-market or overnight. I don't know how long ago it was from this point, but we had very much obvious draws on liquidity to the upside. We had stacked highs, a lot of areas where price could achieve and see very flush and fast moves. And that's exactly what we saw. So that was for 1.74 risk to reward. Yesterday's was a 1-to-1. So we ended the week very much green. Of course, we didn't have any losses this week. Monday and Tuesday were break evens. If you haven't seen those trade recaps, go and watch them. And then yesterday and today were full wins. So very good week, very good way to start the month. We're going to keep the momentum going. But also stay humble, y'all. Like, trading is about keeping it stupid simple and just trying to get 1% better every day. Don't try to go for home runs. Just have base hits every single day. You're going to get to where you want to be in trading. Just don't give up on it. Some people, it takes 10 years. Like, I've seen people online that takes them 10 years before they start making money off of it, but they stuck with it and now they're financially free. So there's no reason why me or any of you on the other side of the screen cannot have that same story. So love y'all. Peace out. I am not trading tomorrow because of NFP day, and also just because I am on a very good week right now. I don't want to jeopardize that on a lower probability day. So I will be back on Monday. So yeah, I'll catch y'all then. God bless. Stay safe.